Hello, my friends. I got a video for you today. I am currently, sorry, they're out of angle, like you'll see in a second. I am working on a mask for the Leno Earth Arts Festival. Should have been done a lot sooner, but I'm a procrastinator. I get caught up in all sorts of stuff, that little neurodivergency that I got. So I'm actually here at my kitchen counter working on my mask, and I wanted to share this with you while I'm working on it. So, mask making, something that's been around for a very, 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 very long time. It's been used by indigenous tribes all over the world for ceremony, weddings, you name it, right? Like it's just been around. And one of the reasons I fell in love with mask making is it really helped me, especially since they're paper mache, it helped me to really process a lot of things because I first started making masks a couple of years ago when I was doing my somatic archaeology class with Dr. Ruby Gibson, because it helped me solidify steps within the process that we were learning, as well as really learning what the medicine wheel does for us and how we can use the medicine wheel itself to help ourselves and help us grow and be better and things like that. So I got a book about masks and the indigenous tribes of Europe and how they used them. We've seen it. We've all seen it in different spaces and whatnot. So for me, that's what a lot of this stuff is helping me process. Well, stick on there, Mr. Rose Quartz. So this mask actually came out of my frustration with the current political situation here in the United States. The cognitive dissonance that's happening, the lies, the cover-ups, all those things. And this mask was to help me, excuse me, was to help me process how we are seeing things so differently and how do we change that and how do we see past the lies that people are feeding us, even if they're people that we admire or that we look at up to, right? Because, sorry to say, there's some really amazing people out there that are not doing wonderful things. And how do we work past that? And how do we get to where maybe we don't let it bother us as much? Or how do we walk away from those types of people? And that's where this mask comes from. It's from those processes. I found, like you can see, we've got two large eyes, right? And they're large eyes, but they're not even, because we don't always see things the same way. The mouth is small because you can't learn the truth by speaking all the time. Sometimes when people speak, they're trying to avoid the truth, right? Like we all know bullshitters. I'm a bullshitter. I'm not going to say I'm not. Zane will tell you I can talk till the cows come home, and I can bullshit with the best of them. So can he, right? But sometimes when bullshitters bullshit, it's the same kind of thing over and over and over again. And they're lying to you. And then how do we work through that? So that's what it is. Like you have to be willing to see. You have to be willing to use all those senses, except for speaking. Because sometimes you have to listen. I went with green because within the earth, we can find truth. There's always truth within the earth. And then the rose quartz, that's what these rocks are, is because even through the lies and our ways to seeking truth, it still comes out with love. Like Spirit doesn't want us to not love each other. And just because someone lies doesn't mean they deserve to be hated. right? They still deserve love. Maybe they lie out of their own fear, their own pain, their own, who knows, right? Like, but that's why I have rose quartz, because rose quartz helps us assimilate and learn things differently. It helps us find that unconditional love that spirit gives us and that the earth gives us. One of my goals, and I might do this weekend, is I really want to start a Kickstarter, because some of the masks that I've been working on, they're not done. As one of my friends told me earlier, I need to work on productivity, not being an artist, but being productive. Because I can sit and look at this shit for hours and try to decide what I want to do. And then something will hit me and then I just go to work. But I've been working on incorporating like my garden and animals into masks. Because the medicines, as I was taught by Guy Gillishammer and Ruby Gibson, is each of these elements, rocks, plants, animals, carry medicine that teach us about ourselves, teach us how to be better humans, teach us to be better inhabitants of the earth. And so by blending these different animals together, different plants, into a mask, we can use that mask to teach us how to use those medicines differently. And medicines are different for every person. What it means for me may not be the same that it means for you. It can greatly vary in the long run, right? And one of the things I want to do is do a trip along the Gulf Coast and using the plants and animals along the Gulf of Mexico to create masks based on one of our biggest water resources. Right? We don't really use it for water resources. We use it for oil and gas. But that coastline has been a major part of the indigenous tribes of America for centuries, long before colonization happened. And we do not treat that coastline the same way that it used to be treated. And I would love to go along it and meditate and pray and bring back its sacredness, and then use its animals and plants and shells to create masks that remind us of what that body of water used to be and its tributaries and how much it meant to us. So keep an eye out, because I could use your help doing that and creating, I don't know how many yet. I'm thinking probably 10 to 15 masks based along that Gulf Coast. Just, I don't know. I keep seeing and feeling things as I meditate and work with the earth, that there's so much more I can be doing and so much more we can all do together. So, I hope you enjoyed watching me stick stones on my mask so that we can all figure out what it is that we're supposed to learn from this truth and how we can grow to be better humans for one another, and we can love one another. I'm gonna really throw you off here for a second. Please don't look at my dirty floor, because it is a very dirty floor. Oh, and I'm still in my pajamas. Go figure. I gotta tighten this up so you can see this portion of it. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please let me know, comment, like, subscribe, We're getting closer to being able to do lives, which I'm looking forward to. Oh, look at that. We got a long ways to go. I got a lot more to add, but let's see the truth together. Let's see it. Let's live it. Let's incorporate it. Let's embody it. Stand in your truth. Stand in your light. I'm doing the best I can. And I know I can do better. And I'm only going to do better. And I'm here to remind you that I love you and that you can do better too. Blessed be.